Okay, good morning, Carlton. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I am great. I'm great. I'm Jasmine Payne, for those of you who are going to be watching this. I'm the lead for communications and marketing here at End-to-End Enterprise Solutions. And we're here together this morning in order to talk about a new product. And this is going to be the first of a number of discussions we're going to have going forward. You're going to hear from Carlton Harris, our Senior Vice President, and he's also the Chief Growth Officer, and he's been one of the masterminds behind our enhanced Singularity product. Carlton?
Good morning. Good morning. So excited to be here in order to talk a little bit about some of the things that we have done and have upcoming in our product Singularity IT.
Yes, yes. So I'm going to put you on the spot, straight out the off the mark. Can you describe, for those who are going to be watching this, the new Singularity IT? Describe it in your own words.
Yes, absolutely. So in order to describe it, I think I'd like to start off where we came from. So Singularity IT is something that End-to-End Enterprise Solutions had conceived somewhere roughly around 2019, where we actually seen a problem in the market that we wanted to solve. And that problem was, how do you more easily get information, cybersecurity information, in front of those who need it in the right way? So we went out and we created the product Singularity IT in order to solve to that problem. And we were able to introduce it into the market, be able to provide services that span SOC as a service, well as governance and as well as DevSecOps capabilities. Where we at now, one of the things that we wanted to do is re-envision what Singularity IT could actually provide to our clients. And with all of the recent advancements in AI and just our capabilities that we're able to bring inside of AI, we really merged together the data analytics and the AI capabilities into Singularity to be able to better support, give that decision support to our customers at the various levels that they would be looking at it, whether it's the executives that need quick answers to their business operations or your technical SOC analysts who are actively investigating ongoing events within their environment. We now fuse all of that data together in order to use AI to empower those individuals to make more expedited decisions on protecting their environment.
That sounds very, very exciting. So you're saying all of this. Have you been working on this on your own? Do you have a team that you're working with? Is there a new product manager?
Absolutely. Over recent months, was able to move a lot of the direction off onto our product owner, Mike Stacy, who's directly taken a lot of use cases, a lot of things that he's seeing in support of our customers, problems that they have, in order to directly feed into future road mapping and how the product itself can better answer to problems that suited towards our customer base.
Okay. So you're talking about how this product has now been streamlined and tweaked to suit a customer base. So describe the suite that the product offers now and the targets that each element of the product suite is geared towards.
Yeah, so we have the suite broken up into three different categories. We have our Singularity Core, which is the product in itself that allows for you to directly leverage the decision support and the AI power that it brings. And then we have the next level up, where that version of Singularity allows you to actually get any level of managed security support services that you may need to tie in order to quickly get these SOC capabilities that your organization would need. And then we have our enterprise version, which is the version that we deploy to meet a lot of compliance requirements. On the federal side, we have customers who need to meet compliance requirements such as FedRAMP, or if it's at the state level, state ramp. The enterprise version is geared towards meeting those compliance requirements for how the system is actually housed inside of a private cloud or continuously being hosted within our environment. So we have a little flavor at each level in order to be able to ultimately provide a overall solution that the clients would need to be able to use.
Well, that is of particular interest, I think, to customers who are in manufacturing. And when we were working through the product, I remember you were very keen on tackling one of the emerging challenges that a lot of manufacturers in various segments would be needing to meet. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah. Whenever we start looking down the different verticals that Singularity IT is able to solve for, such as manufacturing, there's actually multiple layers that we look at solutioning for. One of them is how do we quickly provide the governance requirements that many manufacturers need to meet. They're there in order to provide a service, a business solution, not necessarily there to have to be an expert in different governance requirements, whether it's ISO or CMMC or any SOC 2 or any other governance that is out there. So one of the things that we wanted to do is how do we expedite and provide a holistic solution that ease that governance strain that a lot of manufacturings and others don't face, as well as be able to get to the technical challenges that you tend to see within manufacturing companies. Those technical challenges tend to be around the type of equipment that needs to be monitored. I'll give an example. If I go to let's say within the financial industry, I tend to have a lot of desktops and just your traditional IT systems, but within manufacturing, they have another challenge on top of those types of systems whenever it comes to IoT devices or embedded systems within their environments that also need to be monitored. So being able to answer to those different levels of a challenge whenever it comes to a industry such as manufacturing, you take Singularity IT, you implement it inside of your own security stack, and it helps make those decisions across that platform specific to your industry, so that way you can get to defense in depth capabilities.
So let's zero in on something like CMMC. A manufacturer has recently been examining the requirements, the new CMMC requirements. Does Singularity help them there with that?
Absolutely. So within the CMMC requirements, you have a lot of requirements where in order to do business with the federal government or DoD, you need to be meeting bare minimum cybersecurity requirements. Within Singularity IT, we have geared portions of it towards answering to those problems, so that way you can more rapidly become CMMC compliant. You have the SOC monitoring, you have the requirements for how continuous monitoring in depth needs to be taken for CMMC, and Singularity IT is a product that you can put in place and in no time actually have the requirements met to be able to continue to do business with the DoD and federal government.
With a product like this, how important is the decision support, and what does E3S bring to the table in terms of its decision support? Does it help to differentiate this a bit? What do you think?
Yes, I do think the decision support is a big differentiator, especially whenever you look at other traditional capabilities out there when it comes to things like MDR or GRC or your what we're doing is we're providing a centralized single pane of glass, so that way you have virtual ISSO that's able to bring all those pieces together. That virtual ISSO is not only trained in the generic cybersecurity requirements, it's actually trained on your specific environment. As a organization, you have things that you're worried about, business operations that you're concerned, and how does and wanting to know if your cyber is impacting any of that. By incorporating our AI driven virtual ISSO, you're able to bring those two things together more rapidly. You just don't see that capability out there right now whenever you start looking at other traditional tools that you will find as part of your security stack.
So one of the things I wanted to ask you as we wrap up this first session of discussion is, why is Singularity IT the right solution for this current digital environment?
It's the right speed, speed at which you need to be able to make decisions in order to protect your environment. It is the right choice for this current digital environment. And the reason why I say that is because as quick as we see things such as AI and just the pace that cyber has always moved traditionally, we have to be able to move at the pace of relevancy. We have to be able to take decisions, synthesize, take information, synthesize that into something that's digestible for quick decisions to be made to where that it doesn't, to where that you're able to control the impact on your business operations and your ultimately your cybersecurity footprint. The enemy, the adversary is going to continue to move at rapid paces, and we have to be able to keep up with that. Singularity-IT is gearing us in that direction to where we're keeping up with the adversary, if not moving just as fast or faster.
Thank you so much, Carlton. And I really look forward to having another discussion and delving into some use cases around Singularity-IT.
Awesome. Thank you. I look forward